Namaskar. Hope you all are doing well in this fight against COVID 19. And as I have been discussing in my previous episodes, the major motive of this video series is to spread some right facts with some positive news that the society must know and which I, as a doctor or as a responsible citizen, should be sharing with you all. Many of my viewers did give a send in a request to give a clarity about the status of Covaxin in WHO, whereas a certain group of people, motivated by various political reasons, started spreading this rumor that people of India who have taken Covaxin would not be allowed for international travels because Covaxin is not a vaccine recognized by WHO, and etc. etc. This very propaganda has been a reason why India is facing a severe COVID 19 second wave. We ran a very extensive campaign from the 16th of January 2021 for COVID 19 vaccination. And what we should be proud of is that our own country made an indigenous vaccine called Covaxin, and around 7 lakh people itself in Orissa have been vaccinated with Covaxin with bare minimum adverse effects. Still, there was a lot of hue and cry, there were a lot of rumors being spread about Covaxin. Of course, as I said earlier, also, a bit of strategic mistake by the government was in the way they were launching it. The government had very well in its own in its own right had the right to launch the vaccine in an emergency mode without declaring a trial. It could have easily ended the trial, keeping the emergency in mind, and then continued with the um, vaccination. There would have been a little less rumor. Cutting short all those things, I am here today to speak about this vaccine market or the vaccine race that goes on in the WHO and in the world. Recently, you all must have heard of the term COVAX. COVAX is a term that has been created, or a brand that has been created by WHO, whereas WHO would be sponsoring somewhere around 2 billion to 5 billion vaccines that would be sent to underdeveloped countries or the countries that are adopted by WHO, like the African countries, sub-African countries, and all those areas. So that is one part. The next part is, I have to tell you, I am sharing this data from WHO website. This data, if you all can see, you can check it in the WHO website also. It is of May 25th, 2021, and as of that date, there are around 101 vaccines that are in clinical development stage, and around 184 vaccines that are in preclinical development stage, and this is specifically for COVID 19. COVID 19 is a novel coronavirus, and a candidate vaccine development is happening worldwide. Various scientific organizations are doing it. So, the candidates in the clinical phase, there are various types of technologies that are being used. Out of that, around 31% are protein subunit, that is the PS platform. Then the viral vector non-replicating is around 15%, DNA is around 10%, and inactivated virus is around 16%, and RNA vaccine is around 16%. All these things are in research mode. Apart from this, what is more in research mode is the dosing. There is a single dose vaccine, there is a double dose vaccine, there is a triple dose vaccine, and other specified vaccines. Like if I can show you this pie chart, if you see, there is there are some 13% of vaccines out of this 101, out of this 101, 13% vaccines are such that are one dose vaccines. Then there is 6% that is day 0 and 14 days, two dose, but then again gap is 0 day and 14 day. Then 25% is 0 dose and 21 days. Then there are another one is day 0 and 28 days, in which our Covaxin falls, and 0 day and 21 days is one in which Sputnik V falls. Then there is another 3 dose vaccine, that is 0, 28 and 56. Then there are other non-specifieds, around 21% of vaccines. Now, clinical trial of a vaccine is a very scientific process, and people who tell that you give out the license to industries and they will manufacture vaccines, it is not that easy a job. Vaccines are biological products that need to be manufactured under proper supervision and expertise, due to which it is important that vaccines are not just given randomly to anyone for manufacture. Only experts and people who have past experience in vaccination be able to manufacture it. Now, there is a particular, like in our country, 3 vaccines right now have been allowed for emergency use, but all the 3 vaccines have either they have continued or they have completed their trials. Trial will not be a criteria for granting that vaccine approval to be in the market in a case of a pandemic or in an emergency. That is the only idea behind giving emergency approval, whereas the trial would be continuing as it is. People have raised doubts about the number of days of Covishield been increasing from, first it was increased from 6 to 8 weeks, to now it has been increased to 12 to 16 weeks. People are claiming, spreading rumors that it is because of the shortage of vaccines. No, it is not because of the shortage of vaccine. It is a phase wise report of the trial that we have received, that was going side by side with the normal vaccination. The trial did give us a report that if we are vaccinating a bit in a bit delayed way, then the pool of antibody that remains in the body is better, and that is the reason why this vaccine doses are being changed so frequently. And it is not being changed frequently, it is actually being changed based on the data that is coming. Let me first explain you how a vaccine is prepared. There are basically 3 phases. First 2 is the one where that is the preclinical stage, where it is it is created molecularly, then it will be in the mouse, then rabbit, then higher organism monkey, and then finally when it enters the human phase, it will be the clinical trial. The clinical trial is again of 2 parts. The first one is one that decides the safety of the vaccine, and after that the phase B is something that decides the immunogenicity of the vaccine. Now, once the vaccine has cleared stage 2, meaning the vaccine is safe, in stage 3A, once in a larger population, when the safety study has been done, we can give an emergency approval to that vaccine. Phase 3B only decides the efficacy of the vaccine, and phase 4, which is an ongoing process, that is the market phase. That is once the vaccine is out in the market, it continues. The study keeps on continuing because with changing times we have to keep improvising the vaccines. As the mutants change, as the variants change, we need to improvise the vaccine. So those reports keep coming from the market phase. Now, coming to this international travel issue that was being hyped by some people, I will say that those people who have got Covaxin will not be given permitted for international travel. I mean, use some logic. The largest democracy of the world, and out of that, the second largest populated country in the world, in that country, Covaxin is something that has been indigenously created, promoted, produced, and propagated by the government of India. That is the vaccine that is going to be given to a good number of people in India. You think, is it ever possible that an international ban can be, or an international restrictions will be there in people who take Covaxin? That is wrong. But with the COVID-19 research, this restriction applies to all other vaccines. Even in India, many states, even after double dose vaccination certificate, they are asking for a 72 hours RT-PCR negative report. So it is nothing related to the WHO listing. This policy is an international travel advisory that has been issued, that even if people are vaccinated, you need to have an RT-PCR report, and at the same time you need to produce, if you are symptomatic, then you need to quarantine yourself. If at all there is any such thing that the vaccine is not recognized, then I am just showing you this list from the WHO. It is the status of COVID-19 vaccines within WHO EUL, that is emergency listing evaluation process. Now in this list there are some 19 vaccines. I'm just reading out the names of these vaccines. Number one is Pfizer, then is AstraZeneca, Oxford. Then again there is another AstraZeneca, Oxford, that is two varieties of that. Then there is Serum Institute of India's Covishield. Then there is Janssen's AD26.cov 2.5. Then there is Moderna vaccine, Sinopharm, Sinovac, Sputnik V. Then there is ADS N novel COVID, Novavax. There is VacVac. There is Vector Research Center Virology. And at number 16, you can see Bharat Biotech and Covaxin that has been listed. Now, WHO evaluation of a product approved in the EUL has certain criteria. WHO does evaluate the product from a global public health perspective and on case-to-case basis. Therefore, Covaxin prepared by Bharat Biotech, approved by the DCGI, which is actually a national registry authority recognized by the WHO. In cases of emergency, what WHO has done, that for smooth availability of vaccine, WHO has made this provision that the national regulatory authorities of the countries that have been recognized by India by WHO can give emergency uses approval to certain vaccines, but they will have to continue their trials and submit the documents as per requirement of WHO for their final listing. Now, in this, out of 19 vaccines, there are only 5 vaccines, that is uh, Covishield, AstraZeneca, Pfizer, Moderna. Only these five vaccines are the one who have received a finalized approval of WHO. That means WHO has accepted these vaccines as globally acceptable vaccines. Like these vaccines can be given in any part of the globe. But there are other vaccines who have not yet received that global approval. There is a criteria for giving this emergency uses listing final approval. There is a criteria for that. One is the disease is serious and immediately life threatening with potential of an outbreak. Existing products have not been successful. Product is manufactured in compliance with good manufacturer practice as prescribed by WHO. Applicant undertakes to complete the development of the product and apply WHO for validation. So what is awaited is a validation of the vaccines by the WHO's expert committee to bring it into a global market. That means the product can be produced globally, can be sent globally. About Covaxin, let me tell you that Covaxin, as per WHO site, submitted its emergency approval on 19/4/2021. There was more information required, and a pre-submission is planned to be held between May and June 2021, after which the dossier will be reviewed and the final decision would be taken. This would be in an emergency approval. We skip few datas and give it an approval. But when it is about WHO, it will need all those datas to approve that vaccine for global uses. Another thing, many people have made a hue and cry about the 6 lakh doses that we have given outside. First thing is that we have given 6 lakh doses, and out of which a majority is Covishield. We must understand that this is both our holistic responsibility as well as our diplomatic compulsion. When your vaccine, that is this Covishield, has been finalized and listed in the emergency use vaccines of WHO, it becomes a global product. Covishield, prepared by Serum Institute of India, has global assets where these vaccines are created. Therefore, Serum Institute, just like it is it is a compulsion for it to give a priority to India for the vaccines that it is producing in India. The similar priority it has to give in Britain, similar priority it has to give in other places also. Now, all these vaccines that have been approved or finalized in the EUL of the WHO come into the COVAX category. That is the branding being done by WHO, where these vaccines have to be sent to the underprivileged nations, to the economically weaker nations, to the underdeveloped nations. These vaccines are to be provided in those countries. Therefore, there was no option. We were not given an option whether you have to give or not. We had to give it anyways. Right now, if you would have seen, because of the research in COVID-19 cases in India, there is a big jolt to COVAX supply, because Covishield has now reduced its global export and it has increased the national export, because that is its priority. When that priority was not there, it was bound to fulfill the needs, the commitments, the policies that are globally decided for the weaker nations. Therefore, we need to understand that we keep spreading lot of rumors about vaccination, but vaccine is the only way out. Vaccine is the only trusted savior in this fight against COVID 19. Please don't listen to any such rumor. Anyways, you are not going to travel outside if the COVID 19 situation persists like this. So, why create an environment of doubt about our own vaccine? We are proud of our vaccine, we are proud of our scientists, we are proud of our technology. Get yourself vaccinated, stay safe, stay happy. Thank you.